The Black Hills of South Dakota are a magical place. Unfortunately, like the rest of the world, is being ravished by climate change. From people littering to massive mines in the middle of the forest destroying this beautiful place we get to call home. In this video, we will be going over the major influences on climate change in the Black Hills. With that being said, we start off in the open cut of Lead, South Dakota.
The open cut was the biggest and deepest gold mine in North America. The mine closed in 2002 and is now open to the public to look in from the top. How does this big hole in the ground have anything to do with climate change? Open pit mining is one of the most destructive methods of mining to the environment. According to the Black Hills Clean Water Alliance Group, mining in the Black Hills contributes 10% to 35% of all greenhouse gases. These greenhouse gases come from all the huge mining equipment like trucks, drills, excavators, loaders, and much more. This equipment produces a ton of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into our atmosphere. Another reason why these mines are so bad for the environment is because of the toxic and radioactive ponds they have in the mine. If we get a flood, those ponds could overflow and cause a huge impact on wildlife and drinking water in the area. Open pit mines take up so much space from the hole to disposing of all the dirt and rock extracted from the earth. Taking up that much space in the Black Hills could have a huge impact on the animals in the area. Also, the thousands of trees that must be cut down to make room for the mine. Another reason why the open cut is so bad is because it's just ugly and ruins the beautiful area where it's home to. Unfortunately, the open cut is not the only mine I have to talk about today. We move to the Wharf mine just down the road. The Wharf mine is another open pit gold and silver mine that opened in 1982 and is still operational and expanding to this day. This mine is responsible for massive destruction in the Black Hills, from chopping down trees to leveling mountains. However, these mines do put in an effort to protect the environment. Core Mining, the company that runs the Wharf mine, claims that 40% of its energy comes from the wind. They also said that when the mine is at its maximum depth, they will backfill and restore the area. Filling in the mine is not enough. The land will never be the same again. They will not be able to restore the mountains to the way they were before, and they will not look natural. Also, it will take hundreds of years to grow back the trees and restore wildlife in the area. These mines are very dangerous to the environment. The Wharf mine uses liquid cyanide and it gets in the mine ponds. If these ponds were to overflow or the dam breaks, it would cause cyanide to get into groundwater, lakes, and streams. Now we move to another gold drilling site around beautiful Spearfish Canyon. Spearfish Canyon is located just outside of Spearfish and is home to many different species of animals, including mountain goats, different types of deer and fish, and my favorite, a lot of chipmunks. However, these animals are in danger from a new mining operation starting near Spearfish Canyon. The Solitor Zinc Corp, based out of Colorado, plans to have roughly 25 locations, and each location will be about 25 by 75 feet and will drill holes approximately 4 inches in diameter, roughly 1,600 feet underground. They will be using cyanide to mine these holes. Spearfish Canyon is home to Spearfish Creek, which supplies water to the town of Spearfish. According to the City of Spearfish Water Report, the biggest pollutant of their water supply is alpha emitters, which are radioactive particles that when consumed can cause tissue death, which leads to cancer. However, there is no need to worry because it's under the allowed level, but it could become a problem in the future. If climate change keeps increasing by an average of 0.11 degrees every 10 years, we could see more flooding from snow melting and big rainstorms, which can lead to these harmful chemicals getting into the water supply. Next, we go to another mine starting around the popular lake area Pactola.
The next proposed mine site will be starting near Pactola Reservoir. Pactola is a popular swimming, boating, and fishing lake in the Black Hills. It also is one of the suppliers of water to Rapid City. This is a map showing where these mines are going to start. These mines are as close as half a mile of Pactola Reservoir. Gold mining in the Black Hills in the past has been no good for the environment. Gold mining was the main polluter of Black Hills streams. Whitewood Creek in the northern hills, for example, was so polluted with toxic chemicals and gray sludge it was known more popularly as Cyanide Creek. Who's to say that the same thing won't happen to Pactola and Rapid Creek, which are both very important to Rapid? If people continue to look for gold in the Black Hills, climate change will get no better. Now let's look at some of the things climate change is affecting. Terry Peak Ski Area. Terry Peak is a popular ski area in Deadwood. The last couple of years at Terry Peak have not been very good. They have not even opened up the whole mountain in the last 3 years. One of the biggest reasons is because they have not been getting enough snow to open the whole mountain. Terry has been heavily relying on snowmakers and artificial snow to make even enough snow to open the main runs. There's a problem with that though. The weather still has to be below freezing for them to make any snow, and it has to stay cold or it will melt and turn into a big sheet of ice, and nobody likes that. Recent winters have been warmer and ending earlier. A reason why this is happening is climate change being caused by all the mining equipment across the street from Terry, burning fossil fuels, and smaller things that you could change in your life to help revert the damages of climate change. For example, you could ride a bike or walk to work, use less heating and cooling in your house, use less energy, taking shorter showers, and picking up litter you see on the ground.
Littering is just as big as a problem in the Black Hills as it is anywhere else. The portion of Rapid Creek that flows through Rapid City is loaded with garbage. Most of that garbage comes from littering. It's not all just littering though. Some of the garbage comes from the landfill when the wind blows it out. The city has tried to limit how much litter gets out by installing big nets around the perimeter of the landfill to keep most of the garbage in. There's more that the city can do to help limit the amount of littering that goes on. For example, they could install more garbage bins and recycle bins all over the city. They could also be more strict and give bigger fines or community service hours to people that are caught littering. Another way the city could get people to clean up more garbage is by having monthly cleanup days where people volunteer to pick up litter. The increase of climate change has also increased the amount of forest fires in the Black Hills. My final stop is some of the forest fire sites in the Black Hills. The Black Hills have experienced their fair share of forest fires. The Fire Management Department for the Black Hills National Forest Service reports that there has been an average of 99 wildfires that have burned approximately 8,000 acres per year over the last 30 years. Some things that cause forest fires are hot, dry conditions. With the increasing average temperature, summers will continue to get hotter and drier, causing more forest fires. There have been multiple forest fires on Nemo Road heading west out of Rapid. The forest fire in this video is from 1988. As you can see, not much of anything has grown back in 36 years. Forest fires have a big impact on wildlife in the area and also to the atmosphere. Smoke from wildfires has pollutants like NO2 and hydrocarbons that damage our atmosphere and worsen climate change. They also release a ton of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which is one of the worst pollutants, while simultaneously burning down trees, which help reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in the Earth's atmosphere. Thank you for watching my documentary on the impact of climate change in the Black Hills. With all the different mines in the hills, the forest fires, littering, and the impact on snow sports, I hope that you have learned how beautiful the area we live in is and that we need to protect it the best we can. Let's all come together and make the world a better place for future generations. If everybody thinks that they are just one person and they won't help anything, then nothing will get done and climate change will get worse and worse. It all starts with one person trying to make a change for the better. Thank you.